Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
That feels like every job in this game, I'm not gonna lie to you.
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
And I'm the only one that can do it?
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Well, that's us for sure.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
Can't promise that, not gonna lie, I don't care enough.
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
Fair enough.
They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name?
Maybe he just doesn't talk to people much.
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
Unlikely. Several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out. In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara Village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Fair enough.
Alright then, let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Traveler, you have to bounce on the mushrooms. You don't get it, it's vital.
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara Village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
Paimon, are you stupid? Catherine just told us that they don't know his name.
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you're really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We
Yeah.
just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now.
Fair enough.
At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Please don't say I don't know.
Young guy, In his
Okay.
early 20s, probably. Incredibly kind sort of person. Always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
Yeah.
But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
I highly doubt it.
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
And then somebody right after that said Caribert. Caribert was the last Dance Slave quest. I played that one. I remember that one. He was the Hillicher. Spoilers? Ah.
Is that guests I hear?
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that young man's case is in good hands.
Am I supposed to remember this guy? I'm guessing he was part of like the Sumero story quest, but like I played that back when it came out, and I remember nothing about it.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Oh no, this is Vanna's village, right? Vanna, the one that like talked to the Aranara and like they were friends with her and she could see them and everything. Yeah, okay, we have met him before. I do remember that.
Of course, I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others.
Fair enough.
He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities. But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
Wow. He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
Okay, I get not knowing his name and everything, but like the one piece of information that I'm surprised all of them don't know is his address. Because I feel like one of them has to be like his neighbor or something, right?
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out. Well, Traveler, what do you think?
Yeah,
I
nothing
think
is
so
adding up.
too. Like, the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name.
No, that's not the weird part, it's the address.
And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived?
Yeah, that's
It's
the
like
weird
this
part.
guy's been erased from reality or something. Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased, necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
Yeah.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
I mean, we have somebody who only exists in reality but not in memories, so makes sense that we would have the opposite.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
Yep.
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the case.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name is Atosa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for a missing villager. I'm begging you. You have to find him.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Finally, someone with an address.
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to always sit together under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky, or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamara Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden. Really? You know exactly how I feel?
Yep. Yep.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me.
Okay, so you should be the one person that does know his name. Like, if there's anybody he's told his name to, it should be you.
Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well.
Okay, I might need to hear those.
Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore.
Okay, so everybody in chat already spoiled what this means. Unfortunately.
I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
No, I know exactly what it means.
Still not much to go off of.
Look at me. Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry I wasn't more help. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Then chat spot why that is as well.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's
Mm.
wrong, Traveler?
No, time passes faster usually when you're relaxed. It's usually when you're stressed when it's slower.
Hey, look at those hilichurls over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange? The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this? Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight!
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
Now that I think about it, the hilichurls around Vimara village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers. Wait a second. The person... It's Dainslev!
Ah, it's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours? Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
Yep, see you later, Atosa! Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
Accidentally, we are, yes.
No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilichurl activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilichurl activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilichurl activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
You should know by now he's never going to answer.
And you shall have them.
What?
I never intended to hide anything from you.
Oh, did you now? Because every single time we ask you something, you give us the most vague answer possible and you leave immediately.
Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
You sure about that? You sure you're not going to give me one vague answer and then leave?
So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity.
Yeah, that's a connection.
That is certainly not much to go off of.
How about the intel you promised me? Yeah, speak up.
Right! That
Don't
mysterious
say
voice
later.
he heard in his sister's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
No. Mm, yes? Half and half. Almost. Kind of.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation.
So, gold? That's like, isn't gold like the sinner? But I don't think that voice was gold's. So what the fuck?
His name is Vedderfolnir, the Visionary.
Sure.
I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Okay then.
Your brother?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Kanria.
Okay, so we're just making up more people now.
The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedderfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
First of all, I think you butchered that last one. Second of all, the Fowl is one of the sinners of Kanria? You're telling me that big ass whale is connected to Kanria? It's not like an otherworldly thing? That's stupid. And third of all, we're just making people up. Well, to be fair, it is fiction. That's like the whole point of fiction. It's to make people up. But like, come on. There used to be one. We're just making people up at this point. My man is finally back. You mean Dynasty? Sure. I mean, he's not like back. This quest is from like a year ago. This was dripped. I mean, yeah, I guess it was like they teased it once or twice before this, but like, come on, we're just making people up.
No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar. Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo. Sertologi is Skirk's master.
Yeah.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedderfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
How the fuck did you... Excuse me? How did you just put together that the stone slates were made by him? I don't remember anything about the stone slates. You just pulled this out of your ass. I mean, they probably are, because the game said so, but like, this is like a completely random thing to note. Actually, no, I guess this quest came out like only like 2 or 3 patches after the one with the stone slates. So I guess it's... Yeah, I guess it does make sense, but like, to me this was years ago.
They were once people of great esteem in Kanria, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world.
The fucking Vinster King. Who? Explain yourself?
Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness. Indeed, if they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. Of course, as I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
Then tell me who the fuck the Finster King is. I've never heard that name in my life.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
See what I said? See what I mean? Can he just, like, give me the whole story at some point, please? Video game?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osile and make a god or something?
Yep.
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Nope. It's Genshin Impact. Nothing ever goes wrong.
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
No shit. The ley lines are literally what powers the entire world. This is gonna sound kind of crazy, but I think people kind of connected to water. I know. You've never heard that before.
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Wait, then our commission here in Vimara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Are you implying that working with him is very tiring?
Oh, so tired. Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff.
He just gave us 5 names. What are you talking about?
Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today. Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
No, because nobody could.
Oh, young guy? Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
Why would you do that? Wait, where is the eye? Because you kept it last time, and it's not with you right now. Where the fuck did you put it? You know how you said they skipped a step? Because they didn't have it? Are you sure they don't have it? Can you show it to me right now? Please?
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it.
And where is it? Can you prove to me that it's still with you somehow?
I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Okay, you might need to tell me the location. I need to make sure.
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part.
So tell me where that eye is.
Come with me. We must check whether the eye is still in our possession.
Yes!
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Oh wait, yeah, what if someone follows us? Okay, he has a plan. That plan better not be anything involving just going there right now. Okay, yeah. Can you see that objective? No, the chat is hiding it. What did I say about not going there immediately? Actually, wait, do we even need the eye? Can't we just like destroy it? As far as I remember, we're just keeping it so they don't have it, right? You're keeping it in the fucking chasm?
So you hid it way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure.
What the fuck are you talking about? This is like the most obvious place.
Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
What the fuck do you mean, wait? We went all this way, immediately. And now you're suspicious? Oh, you just have a headache. Okay, that's cool. We can chill. We can wait for a second. And you immediately...
No time to lose. Let's head inside.
What was that about waiting then? My guy, you're so difficult to work with. At this point, it would be easier if you just told me where it was and I just went on my own. Oh wait, was the headache a new memory? It was definitely a new memory, wasn't it? I love picking up random 2-star artifacts. I'm on that Enviosity grind set. Huh? Oh, I need to climb. Okay. This is also not climb up. Am I missing something? Oh, I am. Chat, am I stupid? Chat, am I stupid? Oh, we're rotating the 4 circles. Okay. So let me line this up. So I'll need to rotate this 2 times, which would rotate this 2 times. And then I would need to rotate it 1 more time for that. Cool. Okay, I've got it. No, I don't have it. I'm stupid, actually. There we go. Did you play TCG with Envy? You're both EU, right? And Enviosity is European? I don't know if he's even ever played TCG.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the Abyss.
Hydro Herald! Holy shit, TCG reference, Hydro Herald. Watch out, he's preparing his skill. He's gonna make my skills and burst cost more. Oh, he's reviving. I need to heal. I'm dying. Oh, that's Cryo Herald. Never mind, not a TCG reference.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
What the fuck, how tight are you trying to pack us? Pretty tight, yeah, pretty tight. Watch out, he applies Hydro twice. It turns out it was Cryo. Cryo Herald in TCG when? Never, please? Wait a second, that would be... I don't want to see that. I really don't want to see that. That would be like... Yeah, that's a no. That's a big no from me.
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see.
Do you want an ibuprofen? Let's take ibuprofen together.
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon doesn't feel it.
You too. Do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
What? Huh? First of all, I need to check up on the eye. Second of all, what the fuck do you mean, do as I say? Like, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Take me out. Take me out to dinner first. Nuh-uh.
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
I still haven't seen the eye. Okay, I guess. Dane does have a point. No, the fuck he doesn't. We went here to check up on the eye. Where's the eye? Lumine? Is that her? Yeah. And she's got the cool soul word.
Going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
You risked your safety and that of the eye? That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
Is that his name? That was his name, right? That's his nickname?
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
You think she needs them? You think a Hilichurl is gonna help?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
Are we gonna be fighting her? Oh. Hello? Game? What are we loading? A cutscene probably?
You better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
That's all I have to say. Oh, was there actually a fight? What the fuck?
Look at those hilichurls over there. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
In the new world, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
Oh, is this the guy that's missing?
It
The one that everybody spoiled who it was.
Could that voice be comforting the Hilichurls in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else.
What if I steal their apples? Yowar just chill with that? Damn.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The Hilichurls are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Oh, that one lady, Atossa or something. Is this about her? Is she the one making the Abyss Order go all fucked up? Accidentally? Is she really powerful or something? Or is he talking to somebody who I'm not familiar with? I don't know.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
What the fuck? Is he trying to turn everybody into Hilichurls?
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the Hilichurls have calmed down, Vimara
A story?
should be safe at least.
A bedtime story, some might say? Don't mind me.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it.
What? Didn't you tell the children not to play around the village because there's too many Hilichurls?
Thank you for your concern. But as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Okay, what the fuck?
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Huh? You know, the young guy from Vimara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventurers Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. Your missing persons commission.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
Yes.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Let's go check in with Atosso specifically. She, of all people, would remember.
Missing? Who?
Just as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing? Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
Strange. Bayram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw him?
Excuse me, Paimon. Go back to the beginning of that sentence. How the fuck did you pronounce that name?
Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
Oh, is this? Yes, it's the detective thing. I love the detective thing.
Maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
Yes. Yes.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory.
That's why it feels like it's in the past. But who? No, I know whose memory it is. Do I? No, I don't. Could be multiple people, actually.
Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all. Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time and we don't even know whose memory this is. Good idea! That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
A trace? Yeah. It's called the memories he gives people. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, the scenes from memories will not change. It's always the same background. That's like what are we talking? Huh? I literally do not even need to check these two. This is the answer. What?
Based on what we know so far.
Are we stupid? That's the same thing. The scenes and the time are the same. Are we stupid? Are we stupid? Whatever. It's the same thing.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit. That must mean time isn't passing.
Holy shit, Paimon just figured out what a memory is. Okay, so it's not Amadeo, because I don't think he remembers. Well, maybe, yeah, he definitely doesn't remember himself. You know what I mean? Like, we're not from his perspective, so it's not him. The two people who I thought this could be a memory of is either Atosa or who the fuck did I think was second? Hold on. No, I think it was just Atosa. I think that it's Atosa. Yeah.
Oh, right! That's exactly what Atosa described!
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman.
Chat. Is this head gem? Chat, is this a head slop or head gem? Put it in the vote on the poll that I'm not going to put up because I'm too lazy. And there's like 5 people, so the votes are gonna be like 3.
You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Oh yeah, I guess she doesn't know us because she met us in the future. Yep. I wouldn't know why he looked familiar, but there were some spoilers.
Oh, right! This version of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
No. No, this is the first time we've met, but this isn't the first time I've seen you.
Born into abject.
I've been
You're
spoiled.
Kari Bear Alberich.
Oh, you know me? That's quite the surprise. I don't believe I've met you before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then.
Yep.
This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her.
What the fuck do you mean goodbye? You've been looping the same memory for like a long ass time. You can keep doing it, right?
But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Heart. 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 I can't find any more hearts. Has somebody deciphered this? Does anybody know what this means? I feel like somebody has deciphered it at some point. What the fuck is this tree? Huh? We're at the Black Shores. An island in the middle of nowhere with small islands around it and something in the sky? Black Shores reference. This is the green shores, the blue shores.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world after all, as you well know.
Do I know that? How the fuck did the Kari Bear quest end?
It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now the time has finally arrived. Extreme sorrow and pain, hope and regret coursing through your veins, and a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Okay, yeah.
But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction, in truth. I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate. As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Excuse me? Aren't ley lines the sort of like the source of like everything? The source of power in Tevat in a way? Excuse me? Aren't they like the connections of Arminso and stuff? You mean you can just like make more of them? Or like the loom can? That's crazy. I guess that would make sense how you're altering memories.
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories.
What? That doesn't make sense. The regular ley lines also alter memories in a way, or like they could. So like, huh?
But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured. Holy shit, infinite Mora farm. Infinite books.
Yes. I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life.
Wait, this is, now that I think about it, this is literally the Black Shore story. This is literally Shorekeeper. Which one came first? It would be this, right? Yes, it would be this.
Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life.
Honestly, fair. Yeah, of course. I mean, you, in a way, like, the people really appreciate talking to him, and I'm sure he does as well. He's kind of living a life, you know? If anything, this might be kind of better, because, like, he doesn't need to, like, survive. He can just live. I don't know. This kind of living. It's like close enough.
I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless?
No, I got you.
But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me.
Understandable.
Chief Amadia, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
Oh, the little doves. Oh, wait, that's so cute. Oh, the fish. Wait, that's... This is actually... Like, yeah, he was living. He was living. Hell yeah.
What would it be like
Good
if I
for
could live
you.
alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life.
I don't think it was really selfish. I mean, I guess once we explain to them what happened, it's like they would understand. I feel like they would understand and try to move on. But like they would appreciate the life that that they had with you, even if it was only in memories. So like, I don't think anybody would really complain. I think the biggest issue was really just the commission that they like, that you like had them worried that you were missing. That's basically the biggest issue, which I guess you disappearing now would cause issues like that. But they would understand. I guess we can't really explain to them that like you're the loom of fate and everything. That's I don't think it's a good idea to explain to people what the loom of fate is. I don't know. Okay, that might be a bit tricky, but like, I don't think you are wrong for that.
Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid.
No, I got it.
After all, my life ended a long time ago.
I mean, you're still here. Like you still kind of lived a life. Honestly, the life you lived in memories was more of a life than the one you actually lived. One version of you was surviving and the other one was living.
Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up.
Honestly, it's better that way. You choose how you want to look. In a way, you are what you want it to be, which is like possibly better than what you actually would have been.
I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me.
What if it was? I don't know, we're about to meet like Alice and shit, and about like a region, like literally you're one Natlan away from like the region with literally every important person ever. Like we're about to meet like Alice and like Nicole, I believe. They could probably do something.
I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight's sword, you mean?
Yep.
No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end. Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Oh, is it because... Holy shit, Lumine did actually beat him up. Hell yeah. Also, didn't I say that we should make sure the eye is still there?
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he?
Okay, who said he had it inside his ass?
His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan. That's right.
Oh.
Because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
Okay, never mind. Oh shit! When he gave him that, like, one of those few headaches, like at the end, the last headache, the last memory, was him handing over the eye. I see you. Okay, I see you. I see what you're doing. That's good.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry, Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
Wait, you actually did get it? Oh yeah, I guess Lumine did probably beat him up, yeah.
I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the princess is planning.
Okay, but actually, wait, the story is progressing? This hasn't happened in ever? Wait, the Genshin Impact story is moving forward? We've had the Narcissian Kreuz Ordo giving us a doomsday clock. We have this, the Loom of Fate actually being completed, and her planning something. And now we have Notcry coming up soon. Or I guess at the time of this quest it was like a year later, or like a year and a half later or something. But they're actually progressing the story. Holy shit.
In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved.
What?
You remember my father, don't you?
Yeah.
Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory.
Yeah.
After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish.
Yep.
To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
Aww. Wait, that's awesome. Wait, I love that.
In that memory, I would tell them a story. Just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
I love that. That's sweet. But unfortunately, it's Genshin Impact, and we will have to beat up approximately 3 trillion more Hilichurls during the story, so this means nothing, but it is sweet.
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist.
No, you did. You can and you
Planting
did.
those memories. That was the most worthwhile thing I could offer.
And that was massive.
All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the loom of fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Good night. It was all a story. A bedtime story. I shouldn't be saying that during the cutscene.
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
What the fuck are you doing here? Wait, hold on a second. No.
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs here. That's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too.
Huh? So instead you're just being really vague?
How about a conversation?
Okay, that... I know that is the best we can get, sure. But what the fuck are you doing here? This is the most random place for... I thought it would take way longer for us to finally talk.
This is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree?
No, I wouldn't. You could... I am the traveler. Everybody talks about me. You could literally just come to me and talk at any point in time. What makes you... What makes you do it now?
That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time.
So you're just making it to make it? You don't even know what you're gonna do? You have no plan? Huh?
Before the heavenly principles awaken.
Did they not already? Oh no, I guess that was 500 years ago. Yeah, and they haven't been doing shit since. Okay, no, fair enough.
Yes, for 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria. There's been no sign of activity.
Fair enough.
Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes?
Yes.
Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it.
I have a guess. It's probably gonna be whatever the fuck the Fatui are doing with the Gnosis.
You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist?
Yeah, I agree.
Of course, that's
I agree it's the
only
Heavenly
one example.
Principles.
My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words.
No, I can explain it in just two. Fuck 'em. Like, yeah, let's go beat them up. Oh yeah.
Ether?
She actually said the name.
You're the only one in this world who calls me that.
Wait, his name actually displays it that way. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. I love that the display name actually changes for this.
There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now.
Huh? Wait, what?
There's just one thing I have to ask.
So you are interested? What the fuck are you talking about?
Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
Yeah, I'm also confused by that.
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end.
And we were both there. I've seen the trailer. So what does that imply?
Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean...
I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother.
What's going on?
Okay, this is like a bit... So the reason for them to... The reason why we're separated is a bit stupid. She could easily... We could easily just like work together. Right? There's nothing stopping us. She just needs to go to therapy for a little bit before that.
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer.
Holy shit. Honkai's Tower battle entrance animation.
In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With everything in space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
Okay, fuck you, Hoiver. Fuck you, Hoivers.
You're really telling me this now?
Okay, what the fuck was that? What? Excuse me?
So, it's you two. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important. It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life is made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, he'll always be a part of my life. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So, who cares what happens in the future, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'll admit, I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I?
No? What?
Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? You don't need to comfort me. I'll be okay. It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day.
Okay, Hoyoverse, you did not have to put that if he has a heart there. Come on. You did not. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'd help Granny Jahiet with something, so I should head back. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Kari Bear?
I literally do not remember.
A picture? Where'd that come from?
Huh?
Let Paimon see.
Oh. Hell yeah. I don't know why they look... I don't know why they look like they don't want to talk to each other, but like... Hell yeah. If only we didn't forget all of it.